In this project, we've captured the voices of people around the world to better understand how they are discussing the elements of the roads experience. Through this social listening exercise, we've discovered which elements of roads are important to people, what's driving the adoption of this principle, and how the principle is positively or negatively affecting their lives. We analyzed 4.5 million conversations in English from around the world over the past 3 months, and looked at the different elements of roads across platforms such as Twitter, blogs, forums, and other social sites. Today we're going to share with you a snapshot of some of the key findings that are driving the roads experience and how they relate to your customers. First up is real time. What we found is born-on-the-web businesses such as Facebook, Google Docs, and Deliveroo are setting new customer experience expectations with their real-time features and benefits. This is indicated by people benchmarking other companies against them in conversations. Real-time functionality like Deliveroo's ability to track the delivery of your dinner is increasing customer satisfaction and ultimately giving companies an edge over their competitors. But this comes at a risk, because if your operations or infrastructure aren't set up correctly to deliver the service, people are quick to share their negative experiences online. Real-time means real-time, so you need to ensure the timeliness of the data which drives your customer-facing platform. Keywords related to real-time include analytics, data, live, streaming, big data, search, and more. The key statistics for each category include media channel mentions, gender, and location distribution. For real time, over half of all mentions come from online news sites from men living in the United States. For on-demand, there are 2 main themes for on-demand behavior. On-demand labor, in which mobility apps like Uber are leading the way. On-demand capital, where video platforms like Netflix are creating personal advocates. This new on-demand access is making people impatient, and people are turning to social media to complain when they don't get things straight away, so it's best not to make them wait. Therefore, it's important to ensure your platforms are always available, so that means eliminating things like maintenance windows and ensuring your systems never go down due to unexpected peaks in demand. Keywords around on-demand include economy, delivery, webinar, security, viral, technology, and more. For on-demand, Twitter and online news sites make up over 90% of mentions. For all online, we found that there is an expectation of a great mobile experience. If a company isn't fully mobile optimized, people are shocked that this is still happening in 2016. We also found that the explosion of connected devices through the Internet of Things is driving large amounts of conversations. People are connecting everything online. As we become more connected, the question of is it secure is starting to arise. People don't like the idea of their homes being hacked. Therefore, there's a need to start thinking about your plan for Internet of Things security. The expectation of having your customer-facing touchpoints all online is here, and people will get frustrated if they have to drop offline to complete their journey. Keywords related to all online include connectivity, connected, internet, tech, network, data, and more. For all online, forums, blogs, and Twitter make up nearly half of all mentions. For do-it-yourself, the main conversation themes are around efficiency and reducing costs. There is a huge community of developers actively discussing and sharing how they are using APIs and tech services to build things themselves to save time and money. There are also lots of discussions with customers within industries such as banking, transportation, and hospitality, as these industries are using DIY services like self-service kiosks to reduce labor costs. The important thing is to remember to create a seamless experience that enhances a customer's interaction, not make it harder. Otherwise, your customers will share their bad experiences in the social space. If you're going to leave your customers in the hands of technology, you need to ensure it's going to provide a great experience. This will be achieved through the relentless focus on ease of use. Keywords related to do-it-yourself include analytics, business, developers, intelligence, mobile, video, and more. For do-it-yourself, news sites lead overall mentions, with Twitter closely following. Lastly, social is now creating two-way conversations that are setting new customer service expectations. Companies are expected to be present within the social space, and when people are having a bad experience with your brand, it's one of the first places they will turn, especially within the telecommunications industry. Social is also reshaping the way people interact with industries, for instance, by adding a new layer to the sports entertainment business and changing the way people listen to music. This is making the music industry rethink about how they drive revenue. So it's important to set up your operations to be able to engage on social platforms and be responsive. Engaging your customers through social media should be a fundamental part of your operating procedures. Keywords related to social include enterprise, LinkedIn, social media, Twitter, entrepreneur, and more. For social, Twitter leads by nearly 3-to-1 in overall mentions to news sites, with blogs and forums trailing far behind. Providing a roads experience is a journey, one which many companies are still on. But from what we are seeing, for those companies who have complete elements, customers are becoming their personal advocates and rewarding them for those great customer experiences.